right? People with political power censor. We curate. We pick which books we buy with public tax dollars, and we reject other books, right? We curate. At the same time, the board received emails stating that the proposal would put, quote, the library in the city of Hillsdale at risk when it comes to potential lawsuits, considering the established illegality of that action. That's not intimidating. What you're doing is already illegal. You don't even have to propose it. That action, according to Deborah Mikula of the Michigan Library Association, was, quote, content-based removal of certain books. Board members echoed this opinion by sharing information, as I said, from the American Library Association and Michigan Library Association that warned against censorship, book banning, and First Amendment violations. The city's lawyers added to this perception by stating that my proposal advocated content-based discrimination based on partisan political beliefs. I reject all of these characterizations. My proposal states, the library shall not purchase materials that promote political activism among children aged 18 years and younger. All children's materials should be nonpartisan, with reference to contemporary and American and international political parties, and apolitical, with reference to contemporary American and international political ideologies. Yet, I was labeled a partisan activist. I'm trying to remove this from our library. And I'm labeled a partisan activist for asking for nonpartisan and apolitical children's selection policies, children's curation. To clarify the point, I picked examples that I thought, perhaps wrongly, maybe I should have just left it there and had the discussion. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned anything. That does seem to me to be the case. And we could have, as a board, went through and chose what things we thought were would have fallen under this category of partisan political activism. I thought I picked things that a broad public would find distasteful, harmful, to include among children's materials. I noted this policy, if enacted, would prevent books from being put in the children's section that advocated for critical race theory, QAnon, LGBTQIA+, or Black Lives Matter. The proposal would not remove the books from the library, but recategorize them. Again, selection policy. We had not discussed a weeding policy because that is sort of fraught territory, right? But we have the absolute right to choose which books come into our library. To act like this is we may as well say that the board and the library are simply functionaries of the state, and we accept whatever books they bring in. We have no choice. But of course, we make curation decisions.
I'm not intimidated by you. Turn around.
How old are you guys?
Don't care.
How fucking old are you?
Stop turning around and trying to intimidate
Mind
us.
your fucking comments.
Why?
How old are you? You're 70 years old.
Why are you swearing at me?
You're out of order. You're out of order.
I'm not intimidated.
At the last meeting, the library crafted a display of books that my proposal would have allegedly been. I don't know who put this out. It was basically sitting right where I'm sitting. It looked like it had 100 books. I'd never seen them or considered them. Supposedly, my amendment targeted them. At least I assume that was the intention of the display. Most of the books I had not seen or considered. I had much more narrowly tailored interests that I brought up specifically